Hi family, welcome to my channel. In this video we'll discuss the required supporting documents for I-130. We need to submit this required document to USCIS and also to NVC, and this is the official website of USCIS. Coming to required supporting documents, we have two supporting documents, which are the financial evidence and also the civil document. The financial document is different from the civil document, which we're going to talk about in this video. Let's check out the first one, which is the financial document. First financial document you need to submit to USCIS and also to NVC is IRS tax transcript. You need to submit your IRS tax transcripts, and also you need to complete form I-864 if you are the petitioner or if you're using a joint sponsor. If you're using a household member, the household member should complete I-864A. I did a thorough video on this. I'm going to leave it in the description, and this should answer a lot of your questions. They also have I-864EZ. You also need to submit your W-2 if you find jointly with your spouse. The W-2 must be the most recent tax year. Another thing you need to submit, if you find an extension for the most recent tax year, then you need to submit a photocopy of your IRS form 4868. They are interested in your recent tax form. You also need to submit your 3 years tax transcript. But the recent one is the most important for USCIS and NVC. The next financial document is evidence of income. USCIS and NVC wants to make sure you are working. Okay, the evidence of income can include your current employment, or if you are self-employed, they want to see it. They also want to see your recent pay statement, which is your pay stub, or if you just got a job, you don't have a pay stub, you need to get a letter from your employee showing date of employment, wages paid, and type of work performed, or other financial data. They want to see all this in that letter if you don't have a pay stub yet. Okay, but if you have a pay stub, you don't really need a letter from the employee. That's fine. If you're unemployed or retired, you also need to submit photocopy of ongoing income from other means. Other means can be your retirement benefit, other household members' income, or other significant assets. Any other asset you have, you need to provide the income. The next financial documents you can provide for USCIS and NVC is Social Security Administration. That's if you are earning through Social Security, you can use it as well. You can also use proof of asset as your evidence of income, which I have mentioned. If you submitted from I-864 and you use asset to meet the minimum income requirement, then you need to submit a photocopy of proof you own your asset. What they want to see is, in the proof is the location of the asset, who owns the asset, the value of the asset listed, and also including liens and liabilities for each asset listed. So if you're using an asset to meet the minimum income requirement, then you need to provide a letter or a proof that contains all this. The next financial evidence you need to provide is proof of relationship. If one of your household members completed I-864A, you need to provide their birth certificate or their marriage certificate, petition or joint sponsor's most recent federal income tax return. That's if you are listed as a dependent. Or, this is very important, a signed written statement describing the relationship. You need to describe the relationship with the person that filled out I-864A. Is he my son? Is he my husband? Is he my sister? Please, you need to state this, and the person is going to sign. Not everyone falls under this, so if you did not fill out I-864A, just exclude this. Proof of domicile. This is very important for everyone. You need to provide that you live in the United States. A proof of domicile can be your driver's license. The next proof of financial documents or evidence is proof of US status. You need to show them as a joint sponsor that you are a permanent resident or a citizen of the United States. You can provide any of this: birth certificate, US naturalization certificate, US passport, passport card, from I-551 or green card, you can provide any of this. So these are the financial documents you need to provide to USCIS and also when the time comes to NVC for a smooth process. Let's head to civil documents. These are the list of the civil documents you need to provide. If you are filing for your adopted son or daughter, then you need to provide a certified copy of the adoption decree. You also need to provide a legal custody decree if custody occurred before the adoption. You also need to provide a statement showing date and places where the child resided with the adoptive parents. You need to provide if the child was adopted when age 16 or 17 years old. If it is, then you must submit evidence that the child was adopted with or subsequent to the adoption of a natural sibling under age 16 by the same adoptive parents. The next civil document is birth certificate. So you and each family member immigrating with you must obtain an original birth certificate or certified copy. You need to provide your birth certificate. The next civil document is court or prison record. A lot of people has asked me, I had a criminal record but it has been discharged. Do I need to submit? Yes. Please, if you are convicted of a crime, you must obtain a certified copy of each court and prison record, even if you were later granted amnesty, a pardon, or other act of clemency. The next civil document is marriage certificate. If you are married, you are filing for your spouse. CR1, IR1, if you are or have been married, you must obtain original marriage certificate or certified copies of every marriage. If you have been married, you need to provide certified copies of every marriage. If you have been married 3 or 4 times, you need to provide the marriage certificate. The next civil document, the marriage termination document. If you are once married, then you need to provide a final legal divorce decree, death certificate, or annulment papers. That means if you submitted 2 or 3 copies of marriage certificate to USCIS, you need to provide that you are no longer married to your ex, you are divorced. The next civil document you can provide is military record. If you serve in the military of any country at all, you must obtain a photocopy of a military record. If you are not a military personnel, then exclude this. Now moving to the petitioner's document. The document I have mentioned, both the petitioner and the beneficiary needs to provide all those documents. But specifically they are saying petitioner's document. That means the petitioner needs to be a citizen or a permanent resident. If you are applying for an IR5 visa as the parent of a US citizen or for an F4 visa as the brother or sister of a US citizen, you must obtain an original birth certificate for your petitioner or a certified copy. Then they are saying if you are applying for an IR1, CR1 or F2A visa as the spouse of a US citizen or lawful permanent resident and your petitioning spouse were previously married, you must obtain evidence of the termination of every prior marriage your petitioning spouse has had. And the next civil document is photocopy of valid biographic data page. This is the passport. You and each family member immigrating with you must submit a photocopy of the biographic data page of a currently valid passport. The expiring date should not be within 6 months, please. The next and the last civil document here is police certificate. There is a note here. They said if you are 16 years of age or older, you must obtain a photocopy of a police certificate from all countries you have lived in using below criteria. If you are 16 years old or older, lived in your country of nationality for more than 6 months at any time in your life, then submit a police certificate from the country of your nationality. If you are 16 years or older, have lived in your country of current residence, if different from nationality for more than 6 months, you need to submit a police certificate. Not everyone will submit a police certificate. But if you fall under this category, have lived in another country for 12 months or more, we are 16 years or older at the time you live there, you need to submit a police certificate from the country you lived in. And also, if we are arrested for any reason, regardless of how long you have lived in that city, even if it is a day, but you were arrested, you also need to submit a police certificate. Hope this video was helpful. Please, if it was, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell as to know when I upload new videos. If you have any questions, please don't forget to leave it in the comment section and I will attend to it. Having said that, thank you guys for watching and see you in my next video. Peace.